roughly 100 lifespan is about 2
The Chinese people can accept.
No
the
red?
others.
No red hair?
No, they think that's devils they have that.
They're right.
That's it.
Like, we're just devils.
Joking.
Nah.
Funny.
Very good, Chief. Very good.
Yes.
Oh my God.
A ratty devil. Was that my nickname?
So you're a bad meaning. We call all of the foreigners foreign devils. Yeah, it's just a friendly, just a nickname. Yeah.
Still looking. Here.
Pronunciation, Huang that means emperor. So that's Huang also means yellow color. So that's why.
Maybe it's Japan, it's a red.
No, I've got red at the
You see, we also
Forbidden
have
City.
red. We have red, but red is mainly just for happiness.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, even now, when people get married, their wedding clothes, most time the new bride is red.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
And we do not like white because white in China, well, only when we attend the funeral, we just wear white.
That's my favorite color. Are you happy to do it?
Yes, I'm happy.
Good.
See me in there?
Pascal's gonna narrate.
The Empress's quarters, where she lived during the summer. She had 1,000 eunuchs. Bob is next. She had 120 courses. 120 course dinner.
Every night. Which she didn't eat much of. She poisoned her rival empress.
And she stayed here from what, April to October. And within this small area, she had 1,000 eunuchs and concubines, did they say? But this was her main area. So fascinated by the work on the ceilings around here. This is just off to the side of the house. More rooms. Who knows what's back there? Okay, start talking.
407 years ago.
This is the Ming Dynasty, right? Which is 200. Yeah, it's gonna turn around. It's peacock. It just goes on and everywhere. This is Sister Holly. If I can go straight out, there's one of my sunglasses. Right there. Oh, you're gonna get sick looking at this while I turn around. Here. It just goes on, and on.
Still working on it.
Still going through?
Yeah.
Inside is short.
Yeah.
Hey, we went number 1.
Okay, now here in front of you, you see there is a pavilion
Unbelievable
building.
that one guy
This
could say, "Kill
pavilion
over
is a religious building. It's called Buddhist prison. That's the hall of Buddhist pilgrims. And there is behind that there is a yellow building. It's a Lama temple. It's a Lama temple. But you see, after 221 BC, there is an emperor, a very strong emperor. He defeated the other 6 emperors. He became the only one emperor in China. His dynasty is called the Qin dynasty. So yesterday you mentioned the terracotta. That's from this emperor's tomb. And this emperor, when he defeated the other 6 emperors, he just decided to collect all of the separated walls all together. This took him about 10 years.
And a piece of one.
It was icy.
Yeah.
That is good. Up there is the real wall. Welcome to Disneyland. Well, find it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Not alone.
Hey, somebody's invading me.
I wonder what happened to you if you run up there.
Now, in one of the advertisements on TV, they had the soccer team
Yeah,
playing top soccer on the Great Wall.
is that right?
Yeah. Bob, I'll get you in a picture.
Okay, got some purple flowers in here.
Here, hold me on. Let us get you when you get us.
All right, you dropped something. Get water. Hey.
How are you?
Here, give us your camera. Bobby? Where do I do this?
Okay, just slip this guy.
Hey, guys! Yeah, Bill.
等一下人走的时候，别把这些留下。This is not a video camera.
Yeah, I know. It comes.
Move up a little bit, Bob. We're trying to get a picture.
Hang on.
You haven't had the what? Almost to my...
She's a pretty lady. Everyone wants to take a picture of her red hair. A little steep here. Rebuilt it
Government?
recently.
They've been working on it. I didn't know.
So all this is just rebuilt stuff. But over there is for real.
Do in the Chinese, they don't have pagodas, do they?
She used that word a couple of times.
No. Make it over there and make it back in 45 minutes?
Yeah, we'll run.
The Chinese are like the French, they never thought the Mongols would go around here.
Yes, that's the Great Hall of the People.
Great Hall of People. What is it used for?
This is for the People's Parliament, the large meetings, the banquets. And also when the foreign top officials come here, they will be received inside this place.
There's the Great Hall of the People. And here's where some of the people live.
Yeah, man.
No, you are not allowed to take photos here. So you are not allowed to take the cameras inside. So that's why I wonder if there are anyone that's already been here. I will ask them to look after the camera with me for you.
What is the square for?
Since the Ming Dynasty.
Oh, Ming Dynasty.
500 years old.
Oh, I thought this was
But that building is 500 years old. The others are all new.
that one over there.
Now, where can't we take pictures inside?
Inside the tomb, you cannot take any photo. You are not allowed to take the camera inside.
That question is who's going to take care of it.
Is that the beginning of the Forbidden City there?
No, that's the beginning of the Tiananmen Gate. Tiananmen Gate is the main gate for the Forbidden City. When you pass these two gates, and then you come to the Forbidden City.
Okay, all right.
So I see there's a tomb. So let's go to the tomb area first. Yeah? This one is a group of the people. I will let you know all of that. But you see this before that, I will see whether we can go to the tomb or not.
That is the largest square in the world. Even bigger than...
Surveillance cameras right about there.
And it was full of people. Even bigger than Red Square.
No luck?
It's for Mao's crystal coffin. And there are some other holes there just full of pictures for the other top officials, like the former Premier Llewellyn, the former general, like that.
Have you seen it? Have you seen this?
Many times.
Many times.
Yeah.
Is it closed?
It's closed now because now there are some people attend them. And this square covers about 49 hectares. And you can look at on your left, you see that big building is the Great Hall of the People. And this one was built in 1959. It's completed within 10 months. It's just for the large meetings, banquets. And on the other side, you just pass by, that's the People's Parliament. And also straight ahead, you can see there is a building, a yellow roof with a red wall, and that's the Tiananmen Gate. You know, this Tiananmen Gate, that means the Heavenly Peace Gate. And that gate was built 500 years ago at the beginning of the Ming Dynasty. That's the main gate for the Forbidden City. So after this gate, there is another gate in the middle. And then you pass these two gates, you come to the southern gate of the Forbidden City. That day we will already be. And also you see this building, and there is another gate behind. It's the only Asian building existing in the Ming, just starting from the Ming Dynasty. The others are all new buildings. And also you see at the center, you see this is a big monument, the monument to the people's heroes. That's in order to commemorate those people died during the Liberation War and anti-Japanese war. And also on the right, you can see there's scarves around that. Scaffoldings around that, the History Museum. It's closed down now because it was built in 1959. It's never been renovated ever since. So now it's closed for 2 years for the renovation.
Where's Mao's?
And this one. And now just turn around, you see this is a Mao's tomb. Chairman Mao's Memorial Hall. It was built in 1976. That's immediately after Mao's death. It was completed within 6 months. And also inside this building, this building used to be totally for Mao, but now just because of people's suggestion, so there is only one big building at the center just for Mao's crystal coffin, and around that the other buildings are just full of pictures and for the other top officials. And these two statues in front, you see, On the top, you can see on the flag there is a mouse picture. This too means before 1949, people led by Chairman Mao, they defeated Chiang Kai-shek. And also you see there is a man just holding a book that's a mouse book, as a mouse works. And also behind this Chairman Mao's Memorial Hall, there is another two statues, very similar like this. That means after 1949, people still led by Mao and build a socialism in China. Just because the 1st of November is our national holiday. So that's during that day we used to have a parade like the Russians. But now there's people think it's a waste of money. So we stopped that almost for a few years.
And what is the big one in the middle?
That's the monument to the people's heroes. Your questions, and this square is named after the gate. The gate is called a Heavenly Peace Gate, so this square is named after the gate. Okay?
All of our friends came around with the dock at us.
Right about there, Charlie.
This is a great sign. This is really a great sign. The Committee of People's Municipal Government is Beijing. There's a person representing the people.
What the little boy had actually been through, the little Jewish boy. He playing soccer in Berlin. And all of a sudden we went to flag. No, we went to the Holocaust. You can do better.
There's one in
Watch
D.C.
it.
too.
It was wonderful. I mean, it really, right?
Thank you, too.
She went to live in D.C. and she was working at that museum. I'll tell you, it's something. It is really...
It's a great piece of work, the whole
Did you see the movie?
They have, you could take...
What's down there? What's down there? Oh, lights? Are those lights? Some guy's in the water, too.
So you see that used to be people just living in the condition like that. You see there's a small, very poor houses just for the poor people. But now this culture doesn't mean the people here are really poor. underground city.
是欢迎各位朋友到北京地下城来参观。
Okay, first of all, you welcome you to this place to visit this underground city.
这个工程呢，从1969年到1979年有10年时间。
Okay, this construction starts from 1969 to 1979, it's 10 years.
首先呢，修这条主要疏散通道，小区。
Okay, so first of all, they dug the main road, just a main shelter, just from here, and that's to dismiss the people.
这个会议室。
And around this main shelter, there's a meeting. That's the meeting hall.
总兵部。
And that's the army garrison. And head office.
今天为了提高这个功能。
Oh, yes. Bring on the light stress. Where's Al? That was a quick tour through the underground air shelter. Built by Mao for 10 years against protection against the Russians.
Now you see there's inside this building, this is actually one of the subsidiary halls in the second courtyard. And inside this building you can see two flag statues. On the third, you can just cut once, you can hear the echo 3 times. You have to just do it to quick it, to make it hollow and make it louder.
You're right in the middle.
Did you hear? It's very quick.
Yeah. Wow. Or demonstrate.
It's your service.
How interesting, though.
Yeah, that's the first time I see it. This is such a big leaf. We use that to wrap things. You see that for meat, for fresh meat. You see that we used to. I remember.
This is beautiful.
Okay, this way. So, 4 generations, and 8 generations altogether inside this building for the emperor's ancestors in the Qing dynasty. And also on the table you see the balls.
Foreseeing the future. So he's a very famous god in China, right? So you can also make your fortune told inside this temple free of charge. Tell you how to make them. Okay? Have you seen this bamboo bundle before?
They tell time.
Now, every temple in China, you visit any temple, and you will notice that bamboo bundle just like this one. A bamboo bundle for the Chinese, for the people to make their fortune told. How to make them? First of all, you have to light up the incense, just like me. Light up the incense inside, and then place it inside the incense container. And it is known as treasure yellow. In the old days, the rich man believed that the more they put inside the bowl, the more they would get in return. So if you believe, you can try this book. But remember, when you have this kind of big bowl, you must notice the location. It is exactly at the middle of this room, the middle, and then facing. It's big, right? Beautiful one. And it is an ivory carving. Those look, an ivory carving. And here, this carving telling about a romantic love story during the Ming Dynasty, and there are altogether over 30 ivory figures representing some romantic guys and some beautiful ladies in Ming Dynasty. Right? And you will find the carving, they are so detailed. You find the lanterns so detailed. And I think I suggest you to have some picture on this ivory carving. And this ivory carving, it is gas because we cannot trace where it costs. And it is gas. It costs over 10 million Hong Kong dollar now. 10 million. So I think you must have a picture of this. Later come back in the free time. And now I would like to show you another beautiful thing in the next room. Please also note down this in the next room.
Where we had lunch. Table. Some people from Australia. They get special flight deals for about $800 round trip from Sydney. This is where we sat and watched the show. Right on those steps down there. There's the, it goes up. Just about anything. So street sweeper. Bin right there. Laundry is down. So
I was down asleep.
the power lines, I guess. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me.
Hope we don't have to go through this all the way to the stuff. Oh, I don't know where the stuff is.
Very fast, and they get things done. But still, most part of China are still pulling it backward. So this idea is working. I mean, for this big community, you know, if people don't feel life is good, they do rebel and they walk up street and they shout slogans. It's not good on their own efforts if they want to make things sure. I mean, for some of the events or some of the ceremony, it should be done by the Chinese lunar calendar, just for good luck. Even for each day's Chinese lunar calendar.
We're at the Temple of Jade. What was it called? Buddha. Buddha?
Was considered the sage of Osaka. Sage of Osaka is Sho Saka Muni. So the downside document is like a one the same person. So this guy presents the pop. The one on the right side is called Medicine Buddha. Medicine. He represents the present. According to Buddhism, the living people stand in the past. He exercises each statue is sitting on the lotus blossom. Lotus.
And their incense and prayer.
Housing a big piece of reclining jade wood. And this is not a real big piece. This reclining jade wood was donated by an overseas Chinese living in Singapore. Another building next door to it with the clock on the top, that's the custom office. It's always the custom office. And here the building in the front with some things on the top. This is the former pilot station. This is dating back at least 100 years. So if you want to walk across the street, you walk across the
street from the bund. No idea where that building is. What do you say that building? Holding the rocks together. After how many years, Shu? After 400 years. Since they didn't have a cement, they used sticky rice. Just let it harden. So this is what the emperor made for his parents, but they did not live.
But Pan Yundan was not the emperor, it's a bureaucrat.
He was a bureaucrat. Okay.
Very rich person.
Okay. It's a woven hard hat.
Yes.
I don't have any shoes on. Still the bamboo.
Yeah. Look at that.
Here's the hotel room. I'm literally standing at the front door. This is room 2004. You can see me. There's one shower. One potty. That's been here. Sorry about that. One bathtub. Very unusual to have a shower and a bath door. Closets right here. Closet. Bed, etc. Stuff all over. The view. To comfort the view. 24, we are in North Shanghai. Let's see how far I can see here. North Shanghai. 13.5 million. Tokyo City is the largest city, then Mexico City, then Shanghai. Right outside our window. No construction? No. No construction. Nicer out in the country than it is in the city. Did I miss the power lines? Why won't this focus? We leave early on a train that we aren't guaranteed a nice soft seat, or do we stay until 5:30 and have to rush to get ready for the banquet? We just decided to stay, see everything.
You see the coffee?
Porcelain. Oh, the pottery.
Yeah. That's
Blue light.
Automatically goes up.
My goodness. First line at the beginning. She touched. Yeah. Just a touch of it.
Just touch it.
No, it is. These are the better ones.
See how big this is, and we're all doing the same thing. We walked in.
You want to walk along here?
Oh, we're gonna get each other.
Yeah. Gotcha.
When the city first formed in 2005 years.
Wonderful music. Everywhere we go, we've been to 3 factories. They all have stores at them. Went to the silk factory. We went to the sandalwood fan factory. What was the other one we went to? I forgot the other factory.
Silk, sandalwood. I can't think of it either.
Wasn't like a pig.
Marylin. Marylin. How'd you like that climb, Marylin?
Seven stories, and we made it in, I'd say a minute and a half, wouldn't you guys?
The trooper here.
Yeah.
Record time. Su Chow. 500,000 people. Get the city quick.
Su Chow, 800,000. Maryland's top of the world here.
There's still 2 more flights, but they won't let us go at
There's the other Marylin, and there's Kim, and there's Linda.
Get Americans to the top and not let them down.
There's Karen. Nice smile, Karen. Rocky, what do you say? Hey.
Hey, this is high up here.
Come up and talk to God. Don't be the higher.
Talk to God.
I want you guys to know that they took the stairs out after we came up.
Well,
from here on, you jump.
That's right.
So they said somebody that was up here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get hustling.
We're really screwed.
Okay. Suzhou. Where are we? We are at the North Temple Pagoda. 9 stories. We climbed up 7. Not 10 something. There's a whole big garden area. These guys want money. So I think I'll take out some aluminum money and give them some pennies.
Now, the Peace Hotel. Sorry, parking is not allowed on this one because it's a lot of traffic. And if we park our bus in the middle of the street, well, it's very dangerous. And also, we'll be given a ticket by the policeman. And then here on the left-hand side, you see a statue. And this is a statue of Mr. Chen Yi, who was a very close colleague of Mao Zedong after 1949. And he was elected the first mayor of Shanghai City for Mao Zedong's new government. And also, when we come down to this area, you may notice a change of fashion. This is the area. So this is because we're going to reuse a lot of building materials. Otherwise, we use a big ball to knock them down.
Red light.
And you know that there actually is a red light.
Well, the policeman here in front is my cousin.
Oh, yeah, right.
So we can do special things on the street.
Right.
That cause a traffic jam.
Floor it.
Yeah, floor it. We can't do the 600 Okay, we count 10. That's good.
Did we leave the other bus?
Oh, we've lost
Accident. We run against the small accident. Elsewhere, if you notice it. And for this People's Square, this is actually the People's Square of Shanghai City, which is the former race course which was run by the British at that time for gambling. And now we are working on a lot of things in this place. We're working on the new building for Shanghai Museum. We're working on the new building in the distance on the right-hand side for Shanghai People's Standing Committee Congress. And also we're working over here on the subway terminal, one of the 2 subway terminals. And also we are working on the largest underground parking in this area. Too many bicycles. It makes a difference.
City Awakening.
No, I grew up in Louisiana. I left a long time ago. Was that bad?
And this building before 1949 was run by the owner of the race course.
Norwegian architecture.
Who was a French. So imagine what a life for the foreign people at that time in Shanghai.
Yeah, she's already going. Good for her.
afraid we'll have enough time to do a service.
There's the bathroom right across.
Oh, the statue is revolutionary campaign, and he was killed by the Kuomintang government. So we have his statue over here for the people to remember him. So now this is the American consulate on the left-hand side.
Oh, yeah.
Got on this bus.
Here, the building on the left-hand side is the Japanese consulate.
Look at all the lights.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, when I said it's pretty at night.
We're still not where we want to go.
Yeah, we use...
They will play with her. That's all that. But she'll speak to
I don't know who lives here, but they're doing all right.
Yep. Here's another place for a real estate project, just on the right-hand side.
We'd made a pit stop at the Cypress Hotel. Beautiful little place here.
We've been to one waterfall. They never do waterfalls. Probably because they don't want to do a pump.
Probably a good point.
Yeah, the only place I've seen a waterfall was in the Suzhou train station. At the South Sea Terminal waiting area. All these other places don't do waterfalls.
Smells.
What are they called? Carp? Good job, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is we are now descending to Hong Kong Taipei International Airport. Another quick direct past Wellington in the evening. And now check the time between Hong Kong and Shanghai. And the ground temperature is recorded 30 degrees Celsius. Would you please return to your seat and check that your bag is alright? Table security. Press down if the bag is securely fastened. And would you please have your headset ready to catch your bag and attendant? Because the agenda includes entertainment program.
That's Kowloon. And that's Hong Kong Island over there.
For your comfort and safety, please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the fasten seatbelt signs have been turned off.
Take these.
Just a minute. Cut this out.
Yeah, open the window. Do you want to take this whole thing and put it in your pocket?
Sure.
There's your two.
It's our little room. And here's our neighbors.
I'm sorry. I don't want to walk right in front of it.
Somebody's house over there. Real nice. OSHA would have a little time with his job.
Well, it's 13 of the 14 hours is gone. This is the California coastline, somewhere north of San Francisco. We have been along the Aleutian Islands. Never more than a half an hour from land. This whole trip from Hong Kong. After the Bering Sea, Japan, Alaska, down the Canadian coast. Just had breakfast. We all had a little sleep here and there. I wonder if that's Sonoma Bay, if we're north of San Francisco. Remember when we stayed there?
Want me to get it on video?
Chris Warner and Norman Lambert. Norman's got to jump on an airplane for Chicago in half an hour. Hey, Paul. Paul DeMartini. My out-of-town friend.
Let me do this.
It's on.
It's on or off?
On.
I know. The San Joaquin Valley. It's the coastline. Or San Joaquin Valley. Big lake.
Big town down there, what is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Beautiful clear day. That's one thing in China, you can never see a clear day. This is the upper end of the San Francisco Bay, I do believe.